Hi, family. That was a mistake. Hi, friends and family. Yeah, I'm keeping that blooper in. But don't tell anybody you see an Al Torcaso do a blooper because I might just have to laugh at myself too much. Anyway, hi, everybody. I am Albert Torcaso. 412-559-2731. I got to tell you something. You know, I do so many videos that I can't even imagine how many I have right now needing to be edited and uploaded. And that's not an exaggeration. You know, I have about 906 videos on my YouTube channel. The vast majority of those videos were put up over the last 3 years. So I put up, over the last 3 years, between 300 and 600 videos, maybe more. I still have at least about 150 in the pipeline, as they say. So you're probably thinking, well, okay, but what are all they about? What are they all about? And the truthful answer to that is they're about everything. Now you're probably thinking, well, what do you mean they're about everything? I'm saying to you, I have videos about UFOs. I have videos about serious things like racism. I have things about our surveillance nation. Way before Edward Snowden, I actually was, let's just say, telling a little something that a lot of people weren't thinking about at the time. How we've been spied on by our government, supposedly legally, which is actually something we won't debate in this video, but it is not legal. It is actually unconstitutional. And I urge every one of you to tell your members of Congress and the President of the United States, you got to be ethical, you got to be legal, and you got to be peaceful. But I strongly urge you to call the President at the White House comment line, which, by the way, is there from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, this number I'm about to just happen to give you, do not think it's a joke. It is not a joke. Do not make a crank call, because with the existing laws in America, you could see yourself in some for real trouble. Or, to put it more vocabulary correct, or I should say grammatically correct, do not call the White House and think it is a game. Because under the current laws, you can actually be investigated by the Secret Service and other agencies and could possibly find yourself in legal trouble. Do not call this number as a joke. I cannot say that and emphasize that more strongly. You do not want to do that. Now, having said that, I strongly urge you to call. Be ethical, peaceful, legal. Do not be playing with this. But call and tell them you don't like how the surveillance of pretty much everything we do is so widespread. Now, it's not a video about that, but this is the number for the White House. White House comment line. I've been blessed that I have a couple other White House numbers, but that's another story. So here we go. It's 1-202-456-1111. Yeah, 4 ones. Now what's going to happen is you're going to call, and there are people who volunteer to answer the call, take your comments down. I suggest you start doing that as an American citizen. I suggest you start getting active in our laws and in politics. And the reason why I suggest that is very simple. You have to understand, whether you're a 17-year-old getting ready to be old enough to vote, or you're 97 years old, or 197 if you ever lived that long, you have to understand, voting in every election, my fellow Americans, voting in every election is beyond critical. Because everything that we have to live by, and every law and every policy can happen either in Washington, D.C., your state capital, your township, your county, and your cities. So when you don't vote, you're actually asking them to control you like you had no mind to think for yourself. That's a little bit of what I do on the Albert Torcaso channel over there at YouTube. Now, I like to also have fun. For those of you who have ever heard of the Three Stooges or the term slapstick comedy, I've had a couple of very funny videos, to say the least. I have one where there's a phrase, for those of you who may never have heard it, there's a phrase that you can't have your cake and eat it too. Well, if you go and you look up my YouTube page, you're going to find out that Annette, in one skit, Annette was arrested because she broke the law. She actually ate her cake. She had a cake and she actually ate the cake. So, they say you can't have your cake and eat it too. So I had to put her in jail for that. Well, you don't get to see her in jail, but you do see her arrested. Because you can't have your cake and eat it too. You just can't. It's the rules. Now, at any rate, call the White House, not about the cake, but about serious stuff, at 1-202-456-1111. Now, we're not going to stop there. I want you to call Congress. Same thing, legal, ethical, peaceful. You're going to call 1-202-224-3121. Now, you're probably thinking, I ain't never going to call. You crazy. Well, let me ask you a question. Do you like the way things are going in America? I don't care if you're a registered Democrat, registered Republican. Look, neither party is doing the will of the people. That's the truth. Everybody wants to say, well, I'm a conservative, I'm a liberal. No, you're not. Not if you're really a thinking person. You are a patriot. You are a pragmatist or whatever, and common sense. But let me tell you a little something. You see, D.C. is doing what they're doing, and your state capitals, simply because they can. Because we're letting them get away with it. Again, I have fun stuff on YouTube. I also have information that if you will use it, you can become a millionaire. Now, you know what? This is a long video. So I'm going to hit you up with another one and cover these same topics a wee bit, but with a shorter video. Because one way or another, we are going to change everything legally, ethically, and peacefully. But let me tell you something. We are going to change it, and you are going to have more money in your pocket. You're going to have to work and work hard, but it will happen. You can count on that.